of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. You're supposed to keep going.
That was it? Oh.
I felt like we were going to... Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
I didn't know where you were going. I was trying to... Anyways, welcome back to That Stupid Dating Show.
That's actually going to be a hit one day.
Yeah, I feel like we're on to something there.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. You have like a good deep voice there. It's just like tip of the tongue,
Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Tip of the tongue.
Tip. Okay. Anyways,
enough with the tips.
Yeah, we don't play just the tip around here.
No, the whole rod.
The whole root.
I love that term. I always forget about it though.
The whole root, just right into
the root,
just
all
right
the way
in the
down
seam.
to the root.
Oh man, just kick me in the root, right?
I'm gonna fuck you so hard all the way down to the root, baby.
Yeah.
So what's up, man? I haven't
Not
seen you in a
much.
while,
Dude. It was actually kind of a good week off for us. I think we're regrouped, regenerated. We've got some new things planned.
Yeah.
And, we have one more week in November that I'll be gone in Switzerland. You had your vacation. I'll have mine in November. So we'll have time to just bring out great content. We've been kind of short on guests. That one guy I told you about still hasn't written me back. So I'm like you. Like if they say yes and then they don't reach out with a time, I'm like, I'm good. So this gives us time to,
for me, like if it's a guy, like if I reach out and he reaches out and I reach out again and then he stops, I just stop. But when it's a girl, I always kind of, I miss the poke button on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
So I could just like, poke them.
Yeah.
And, but because it's more fun to have girls on the show. But
it really is. It really is. I'm trying to get Erica to come on, like maybe this Sunday she could come on. But if not, maybe next week sometime or, another episode. And then we need to do some part twos. Let's catch up with some of our guests. We did a part two with Crystal.
That's a good idea.
We need a Gen G. The ones that were in the dating scene that had some good stories. Like, hey, how's it going now after the podcast? After you've, maybe changed up the game. Like, what's it looking like out there?
We did have a Crystal part two.
We did.
It'd be nice to know if anybody's listening to comment, who you would like to see a part two.
Yeah.
How cool would it be to bring old Nick back for an episode?
I mean, let's do it, man.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, just, hey, you're in a room with Eric again.
I mean, enough times pass that shit don't matter anymore.
Yeah, right? Like, I never took offense in the first place, so
right.
It's like, hey, so now that you're mellow head,
I think you guys it's one of those situations where you sort of have these headstrong personalities, or maybe you're the same personality type, and you guys just kind of clash,
Yeah, for sure. I think that it was like we both played devil's advocate on each other.
Yeah.
And it was like, who's going to crack first on taking offense to being devil's advocate and taking it personally?
Well, the both of you guys are like super smart and super well spoken, and it's just like the battle of the brains.
It was, yeah. In fact, who was it? The other day, I ran into somebody. Oh yeah, okay. So I started my new job, right? And I was in Mooresville, one of the nurseries up there, and I was talking to a guy who ended up on Are We Dating the Same Guy?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I didn't tell him because there wasn't any negative comments. It was
only
just,
you knew. He didn't know.
Only I knew.
Okay.
Right. I didn't tell him because I'm like, hey, there's no negative comments. He's not a shitbag. It was just the girl. He was telling me about this girl he was seeing. She posted him just to see if there's anything else out there. One comment just said, I think he's just a little weird. I talked to him like years ago. I'm like, okay, yeah, he is a weird guy. Right. But that's not a negative thing. Like, I'm weird. You're weird. We're all fucking weird.
Yeah.
Right.
I've turned many women off.
Yeah. I mean, We're all weird to somebody.
I'd
right?
like to think I've turned more on than off, but
I turn them all.
it's probably
off.
about even.
Yeah, yeah. You're
probably
right. You're batting 5,000.
Yeah, I'm breaking even.
Yeah. So I didn't tell him, but he's just like, yeah, I listened to an episode with this person. I'm like, I don't remember that person. I'm like, oh, you listened to it with Nick. He's like, you guys sound alike, or you guys speak alike. So I think you're right. It was the well-spokenness, the all that. Not saying you're not well-spoken.
Well, I'm definitely not. His voice was totally different because people always mix us up.
Yeah, they mix us up, but I think it
Did he
was
tell you
more-
which episode?
He said it wasn't Sierra. But I think it was Brooke. Whoever was whoever was like the stripper or like I don't know, someone that
I know what you're talking about.
he said the name.
Was
I'm
Sierra
like,
there?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And I said, I don't know that guest. He's like, what? I thought it was.
Yeah,
like,
you
I
weren't
said-
there that
yeah,
night.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I said, oh, that was Nick, our ex co-host.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he's like, no. So he totally, embraces this. I'll try to get him on the show.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
A couple of other guys I work with are like in the middle of divorces and like are dating. And I overheard a conversation just 2 days ago about they were dating or they're going on a date, and one of them wants to do McAdenville, like the girl he's seeing wants to do McAdenville, the Christmas lights.
Oh, God almighty.
And he's just like, God, that's the worst date ever. And I'm just like, fuck yeah,
That's
it's
what
the
I was
worst date
saying,
ever.
dude.
Like,
Is there
don't-
not anything else you want to do?
Right. Like, don't get me wrong. I would totally do it with my partner, but we're on a different level at that point. And I've even told her, I will do McAdenville with you as long as the traffic's not bad. But if the traffic is atrocious, I'm not going to enjoy any bit of McAdenville.
In order to get me to go to McAdenville, I'm going to need sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Like, if we're in traffic, you're blowing me. Like,
yeah.
Like-
yeah.
yep.
To and from.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole time. Like, there's
You're
no
not
breaks.
even going to remember the lights.
Yeah, there's no breaks. There's no edging. There's nothing. Like, you can't, like, no. There's no gag reflex like you're going to town because I'm sitting in traffic
Yeah.
for these fucking Christmas lights.
It's ridiculous.
It's so bad. But, hey, I want to ask you a question. What political party has the most attractive women?
Man, it's such a obvious answer, but I would say the Republican Party. Have you
Do
ever?
you think there's any biases towards it?
No,
Because that's your party?
no, absolutely not.
Okay.
Ask 10 random guys. Don't even ask them their party. I guarantee we need to put a poll up.
You know, that is a good poll. That is a good poll.
That is a great poll, dude.
Yeah.
What's your answer?
I would say the Libertarian Party. And I only say that.
How was I surprised that you had a different answer?
One, mine's biased. And I'm willing to admit that.
Okay, that's
It's
fair.
biased.
That's fair.
And my type usually are more free thinking. And I would say that the Libertarian Party is more free thinking.
Okay, well, maybe you're thinking attractive as in not only looks.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I was just going by looks.
If we are going by
Okay,
just
yeah.
strictly looks, I'm with you. The Republican Party, because you have more of a rich stay-at-home wife type look, right? And they've got their fucking nails
You
done.
said you like you're speaking to me like I'm like you people. You
Yeah,
know,
you
like
people.
Yeah, I'm not liking
you don't
it.
like it?
Change your tone,
You people.
you people. But
Yeah.
no, do you know who Tommy Lahren is?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. She's totally Republican too. She's brilliant. She's brilliant.
And she's
And
hot.
I mean Candace Owen. Mm-hmm. She's a Republican and she's a beautiful black woman. Like, I'm not even attracted to black women like that.
Mm-hmm.
There are quite a few, but she like fits the mold of that's an attractive black woman.
Let's say you were to meet Kamala Harris out in public and let's say she wasn't political or she's just a random, like maybe she
looks ordinary to me.
maybe she works in corporate Best Buy or something, you know?
Yeah.
And you just happen to meet her somewhere. Would you?
No. Not a million years. Not even Hillary Clinton.
Is that a biased answer though?
No,
Like
no. Like
she's just not your type.
There's nothing appealing to her physically.
Yeah.
The same with Hillary Clinton. Like nothing physically appealing.
no.
Like
God, no.
Like Palin, yes.
Oh yeah, they made
Palin was
about that.
who was
Nailing Palin.
Who was the Republican nominee against Trump this year? What was her name? Oh, Haley, Nikki Haley.
Nikki
Yes.
Haley.
Oh yeah. Like they are like those two are physically attractive, but you know who in the Democratic Party, one they're kicking her out of the Democratic Party, but who I would just all day, Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh yeah. Oh. I swear to God, I was trying to remember that name because I was gonna say her too.
Oh man, she is.
She was on Joe Rogan not too long ago.
Yeah.
She's banging, dude.
She's banging. Like she's almost got that Rogue from X-Men look, like with that white streak in her hair, like Rogue did in X-Men. Yeah, I was just like, you're kind of getting my nerd alert
And her
going on.
name is hot.
Yeah, Tulsi.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah.
God, I just lost what I was. Oh yeah, Trump's gonna be on Rogan soon.
Really?
Yes, dude, and
gonna
I
blow
am
him up.
so excited.
It's gonna blow him up like way higher in the polls because no, Trump. Because one, I think if I'm not mistaken, Rogan is a Trumper.
I
know Dana White is.
It's hard to explain. Like Joe Rogan's like he's more libertarian than anything.
Okay, so he's me.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But he's logical, you know. He understands and cuz like obviously there's good on both sides and there's bad on both sides,
For sure.
you know. But like I'm just super excited because I know I heard Rogan say maybe a year or so ago that he wouldn't want Trump on his podcast,
And now he's doing it.
but and I almost think he's kind of forced to because
think
Trump's been making his rounds on all the major podcasts.
So now he's like, okay, this is gonna get my fucking ratings up because you know who's gonna listen to that too? The people that hate Trump because I
didn't even think about that.
What I have found out is that
just
a lot of people have Trump living rent free in their head because they are so pissed that he is running, like he's allowed to run as a felon, right?
Yeah.
So they are all just pissed. So he's living rent free. So they're gonna listen to his podcast just to be like, "You fucking suck," and he's just like, "I know."
Well, I can tell you now, like for Joe Rogan, it's not for the views. It's not. It's
he
not
doesn't
about
need
that
them.
at all. But you're right. Like it's gonna drive. I bet they're excited to see the numbers on it, dude.
Yeah. I bet you he doubles.
Yeah.
I bet you he doubles. And, you know, I'd be interested to listen to the whole thing because Joe Rogan goes off on he'll go off on tangents and then he'll like not even, he's kind of like us. We don't ever have like a set thing we want to talk about.
Yeah.
And he just starts like bullshit with them. And I wonder though, because one of his bosses is Dana White, and Dana White from the UFC is a huge Trumper. Like forever Trump.
He's such a good dude too.
Dana White?
Yeah.
He beats his wife.
What?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, dude. Him and his wife get in fist fights at bars. You didn't read that?
Is she a UFC fighter too?
No.
I have not heard that.
Yeah, you should look it up. I mean,
will.
I'm not going to say that makes. I would say, does that make him a bad guy? No. Does it make him
to beat his wife? No, that doesn't make him a bad guy.
if that's their thing where they fight and like they physically hit each other?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
right.
that
Does that
makes
make
sense.
him a bad guy? No. Like he's just like defending himself.
I gotta look
and,
this up. This sounds crazy.
But is it someone that I would want to share my acquaintance with? No, not at all.
Well, I was gonna say, I think. I was gonna say. One thing I know about Joe Rogan, and a lot of people don't realize this, is he actually will challenge him. Like he will.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If Trump says something, you know, that doesn't.
He will.
He'll definitely call him out.
He challenges everybody.
Yeah,
everybody,
and I love it.
I think, he is an outstanding like interviewer. And I think he challenged Jordan Peterson.
Peterson.
who is a philosopher, and he like challenged him on some of his views.
I love Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
I mean,
love him.
he's a great orator. He's a great speaker as a philosopher, and he
Pretty sure he just started his own college.
did he?
Mm-hmm. Look
sounds
it up.
Sounds like a cult.
Yeah, I don't think I 100% follow Jordan Peterson's views.
Yeah.
But I like what he's doing.
What do you think of Ben Shapiro?
I love Ben Shapiro, but I don't know. I'm one thing that bothers me is like he has the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
And like I want to actually read his shit because I trust what he's putting down. But you have to pay for it, and it just kind of turns me off.
Yeah. So I will listen to Ben Shapiro on certain episodes depending on like the clickbait title. Mm-hmm. I think that he's fair and impartial, but there are some times where I'm just like, come on, Ben, you have been way harder on other people to where I'm starting to see a little bias, but I also know that he's a libertarian Jew. And so like he's totally pro Israel, which I am too. But then when like he'll show videos of like these Palestinian protests and stuff, I'm like, okay, but you also believe in the First Amendment, so you can't. I know that's your bias there. Like you're a Jew.
I think if he wasn't Jewish, I think he would be on the same level as like
You and me.
Steven Crowder.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
But the fact that he is very
My bad.
hey,
Yeah.
the fact that he is in his religion and very what do you call it, dedicated to it.
Yeah.
I think that changes a lot of things about him.
Yeah, like
I
don't
like him.
I don't like some of the guys that he works with. Like I'm not a big fan of Matt Walsh. I think Matt Walsh's videos are pretty good. Like he asks like, what is a woman, or am I a racist, type thing, and then kind of challenges people's answers.
Yeah.
I get that. But I think Matt Walsh is like so far right that it kind of hinders who he is. And I don't know what this has to do with dating.
Right. Well, I mean,
But it's a good
the
conversation.
election's coming up.
Yeah,
So
it is. And we did ask a dating question coming up, like what's
We
the
did.
hottest?
Yeah. Hey. So yeah. Well, I was gonna say the other one, Kirk.
I think Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk.
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk. He
I
goes
like
to
him.
campuses. Yeah, he goes to campuses
yeah,
and
yeah.
he makes college kids think.
Yeah.
And that's his thing. He's like, listen, I don't pay for college, but yet I'm smarter than you. So what's that? Right. But it's called I've read a fucking book.
I mean,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Right.
So I do like that aspect about him. Like, obviously, I would love to debate maybe one of these two. I don't think I'd win. Like, I don't think I would.
Right.
But I'd love to be challenged by them, and that'd be a win for me.
Well, being challenged is I think meant to expand your brain. Makes you think more.
Yeah, and I think that any debate going, like, I've done actual formal debates, and win or lose, if I walk out of there feeling challenged,
Yeah.
it's a win, even though he just wiped the fucking floor with me. All his facts, everything, like, I got smoked. Like,
Walking-
my position's gone.
Yeah. Walking out in defeat
Yeah.
is a good thing.
Right. It's almost losing by 1 point at the buzzer.
Right.
Like, fuck.
You know what?
We tried so hard.
Let's bring it back to dating. I think walking out of a bad date feeling defeated, like you're never going to see this girl again, that's that much more firepower to work harder
Yeah.
for the next one.
Yeah. Have you ever gone on a first date and then, like, went in for a kiss and she denied you?
No. The only time I can think about a denied kiss was when I was like 16,
Okay.
15, 14, 16. I was talking to this girl for the longest time on AOL Messenger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right. And she lived close by. She went to the same school and everything. And I went to hang out with her at her house. And we're teenagers. We're what kind of walking through the creek or doing this or whatever. And then like we went to this little park or whatever, and I was working up the courage to make my move, and I went to kiss her, and she straight turned her head.
Wow.
Like
Oh shit.
dude, I felt I was just like, ah. And then you know what the crazy thing was, and this destroyed me inside.
Okay.
I knew another girl that was good friends with her, and the other girl told me that she said that she didn't want to kiss me because I had too much acne on my face.
What a cunt.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
right?
a cunt, man. I really hope that she's married to a man and they hate each other.
I hope she's strung out on heroin living in a fucking box.
Well, I was going with maybe a little bit of a happier life, but like, hey, life's good, but I hate my husband and he hates me. Like a typical American marriage.
I hope, I at least hope she's very unhappy right now.
Yeah. Yeah. What a cunt.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So now that you bring that up, I guess I'll say one of them wasn't a kiss, but I asked a girl to a dance. Mm-hmm. And we took pre-dance photos. And when I say I asked her out to a dance, like I went to her house, her parents let me in with her friend, and I decorated her room, asked her out on this dance. Next day of school, she goes, I'm like, yeah. So what's, do you want to go? She's like, can I think about it? I was like, yeah, sure. Anyways, we go to the dance. She says yes, meaning that I'm like her last option. Right.
Let me think about it to see who else asked.
Yeah, right.
We just figured something. Well,
Yeah.
I did it, but
At this time, I didn't think that because, I'm 16. Her name was Ariana. Yeah, it was Ariana, not Grande.
okay.
It was not. No, she's a blonde, and I was living in Utah. But I go in, so we're taking this dance photo, and I'm like, I have a major crush on this girl, and the whole school knows it. Like,
Yeah.
Eric is crushing on Ariana, right? And the photographer's like, put your arm around her. So I did. All right, lean in closer, and I did. And you just see in the picture, she's going like this, like. Because I'm just leaning in for the photo, and she's
she's like trying to,
yeah. She's like, I'm not leaning any closer to this motherfucker, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that was, that first experience. Now I did get denied a kiss. I wouldn't say recently, obviously, but when I was dating, and so she does live in Belmont. And
Is her name Connie?
no, it's not. Her name's not Connie. No, I've never asked Connie for a kiss.
No.
But her name is Trish.
Is Trish pushing 75?
No.
Oh, Trish.
No. Very like fitness type person.
Yeah.
Recently had a tragedy in her life. But anyways, we go on this date. We have a drink. Then we go to the next place. We get a drink. I walk her back to her car, and I'm just like, hey, you mind? I've had a great time. She's like, yeah, me too. Let's do it again. I'm like, cool. Like, hey, can I give you a kiss? She's like, no. I said, okay, cool. Well, you have a good night. Never heard from her again like that.
We've touched on this a little bit before. And me personally, so there's a difference in how you and I would go about the first kiss. Me, I would say, I would love to kiss you right now. And you say, can I have a kiss?
I say, can
you ask for permission?
Yeah, I'm say, hey, can I give you a kiss? Like, I've had a good time. Yeah. But there's two things. So I will only do it if I'm not really, if it's more of something I want to explore. Like, we have not really shown any type of physical attraction towards each other, or not that, but there's signs that they want to be kissed. Like with Erica, I didn't have to ask. I just went in for it.
Yeah.
Right. Like I knew it was there.
Yeah.
Bam,
you can tell when they, yeah.
Where like when there's not, I ask permission because I don't ever kind of want to just be like, oh, hey, bro.
No.
Like, here's a little Frencher for you.
So my thing is like the way I see it is like by you asking, it seems. I guess I don't know. I'm not a woman, but it seems like it would be more attractive for the guy to say, "I really want to kiss you right now."
Oh, for sure. You're 100% right. I agree with you.
You think? For real?
Yep, yeah, I
you
agree
with me?
Yeah.
Wow. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Had to get me one in there.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It is more attractive. I think that I do have a fear a little bit of overstepping like their boundary or whatnot. So me asking for permission is like trying to create like a safety thing. Like, hey,
something I learned the other day. By asking somebody a question, we all have this automatic trigger when we're asked a question, which is giving us an opportunity to think of multiple answers. So rather than asking a question and giving somebody an opportunity to make an excuse or say something,
we're going to take it.
Huh?
We're going to take the excuse.
Right.
Yeah.
But by making a statement rather than a question, you know, that defense mechanism isn't there, so it puts them in the spot or almost in the moment. And it just seems like it would be more successful. Not like saying
I get you.
how you go. Like, we all have our ways, but that's just like, from my experience, it just makes more sense to me.
And that's why I agree with you. I think psychologically, I'm playing it safe to not get like reported and shit like that. Like, for some reason,
reported for what do you mean reported?
I will say that and people will hear this and they're going to disagree with me, and I'm okay. But I do think that it is that we do live in a believe all women world.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, in our society, it's believe all women. So, like, let's just say I went in for this kiss. The next day, I'm in fucking handcuffs because she says this. Right? So me asking, hey, do you mind if I give you a kiss? Alleviates that. She could still lie. She could still say this. But me, mentally, I know I could pass a lie detector test. I could go to anything and saying, I physically asked her for this kiss. So now I'm safe up here. She's safe by my question.
Yeah.
Because now I know that she wanted a kiss.
Because you're giving her the opportunity to say no.
Yep, because then when she says no, I'm like, okay, cool. Now she has that, he respects boundaries.
So how would you, just like you explained your part of it, like how would you explain I would really like to kiss you right now? Like what is...
No, I think you presenting that statement is a statement question or whatever they call it, like a colloquium or something like that. But it's like, I'd really like to kiss you right now. And she still has that option to be like, I bet you do. Right? Right? So it's still giving them... That would
make me feel like shit. If you're like, I bet you do.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Right? So it does... But now you don't feel safe because now you got turned down. So me asking, I'm giving her a yes or no.
But you still get turned down.
I still get turned down, but I'm like, okay. I gave you the option. I gave you the yes or no. You said no. I'm respecting that. So now I feel good in myself that I'm respecting that boundary.
I feel like the most common answer, like if it was a decline, the most common answer would be, I bet you would.
Like, for your scenario.
Yeah.
I bet you would. Yeah. Be like, or I mean, if she's totally into you, she's like, I could kiss you right now. She's like, yeah, I was waiting like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. See?
No, I get it. I get it.
It leaves it up.
I totally get it. That's why I agree. Like, your way is sexier. It's confident. It's showing that like you are like secure. The way that I'm going about it is more of, I don't know you and I don't know how you think. I haven't gotten that vibe, but I still want to do it. I'm a confident man, so I'm going to ask. I think it is also confident for me to accept that rejection, and possibly the next time I see her, if I do, she's going to realize that. Like, not only does he respect boundaries, but he's confident enough to get that rejection.
See, I don't think our two ways of going about it are necessarily opposites.
No, they're not.
Because,
I think we're just framing the way we go about it differently.
Right.
You are asking a question in the form of a statement.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Where I'm just asking a question, which comes off as not confident, but in my mind, me asking, the fact that I'm asking the question, able to receive a reaction or a rejection, right, is confident. It's just, are they smart enough to realize that?
Yeah.
Like to me, I'm also testing their intelligence.
I love the psychology of not only like the human brain or just reading people or picking people's brains, but the psychology of dating in general, like why this or why that, you know, like, like it's different. And I guess that would fall into dating coaches. Like, you know, like there's Eric's method and then there's Rain's method and then there's John's method, you know, like
if you were to coach somebody on how you did that, and then I did and I coached a different person, but they knew each other. Like, hey, I'm going to go to Eric. I'm going to go to Rain. And we just said, hey, we just want you to go about it this way. And we want to see what the numbers look like. Yeah. Right?
How fun would that be to find a random guy and have him go out 2 separate nights? Mm-hmm. One night he does your way. One night he does my way. And see which one's successful.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That would be amazing.
It would because
then bring them both on the podcast.
Yeah, and then just be like, hey, which way did you prefer? Because I mean, and it's not like it's going to prove it. It's not going to be hard science. It's going to be like, you know, these are preferences.
Yeah, right. Is exactly what I was going to say. Right. Preferences,
and it is all about preference. But then the psychology of, you know, what does she wear? Is she more casual? Is she fancier? Is this like all these things? The same with him, like. Is he more casual? Where's he going to take him? These are all things in the psyche. Like, does he think he needs to impress her by taking her to a skylight dinner, you know, like a rooftop bar, you know, to show that he's fun and adventurous and he's got money, right? Or if he's his real person, he's like, I'm broke as fuck. We're going to the brewery, but we're going to still have a good time. I'm going to pay for everything and then work my ass off all week to just pay that credit card bill, right?
Hell yeah.
Does she want that? You know, I've talked about Nicole and Charlotte a million times. Very attractive woman, but she's failing in dating because she's going for those people that have money.
I don't know if you just recently listened to that episode that came out Sunday. It was just you and I, but it was really old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just one I had in the chamber just in case.
Cool. Yeah.
But I have episodes on the card, but I hadn't put them on my computer, and that's all I had. So I just put that one out, and then my dad and I listened to it when we were taking the boat back to the dock. And what were you just talking about? You said
Nicole and Charlotte.
Yeah, you said Nicole and Charlotte, and we were talking about her, and you said something like, you know what? At this point, I wouldn't even want to go on a date with her.
No, I wouldn't.
Dude, it was actually a really good episode.
Yeah. I mean, then I'll have to listen to it tomorrow.
For real.
When I'm on a truck. Yeah. So honestly, I wouldn't, because I don't ever want that kind of relationship. I wouldn't want that kind of date, because when I hear her talk, it's just material. She's always getting her nails done. She's always about this. She's always about that. And it's just like, that's not me. Like, wow, you are.
But then, I mean, you say that's not you, but it's not you. That's her.
Yeah, it's her.
But she has
her match.
She has her not priorities, but her
Yeah. No, I do think it's priorities. I think her priorities are fucked up beyond mine.
Shout out Nicole Charlotte.
Yeah, I hope she fucking listens one day, and just know my name is Eric.
You know what's funny? She's probably a regular listener.
That'd be fucking great.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Hit me up on TikTok. Call me out, because I'd love to sit down in a room and just say, you know why you get cheated on? You know why this is? Because you go for these finance bros, these pilots, these guys that make so much money, that travel the world, and you think that is like a high valued man. No, what that is someone that has money to pay for this and to hush them up.
I got one thing to say, and then we're going to take a quick break after this. But the more money a man has, the more likely he's to cheat.
I agree with you.
You think? For real?
100%. I
For
agree.
real?
Yep.
Fist
That's
bump.
two agrees. Yep. The more money
I
he
got
has.
2 agrees tonight.
Yep.
God damn.
The more money he has, the more free time he has, and people with money have more free time,
Yes.
right?
They have more,
Yeah. Right. They
more
work.
access to things.
What I'm not saying is they don't work hard. What I am saying is they have more free time because they have this money. They'll be like, hey, you know what? It's 5 o'clock. I'm going to go do this, but I'm going to tell my spouse or my partner that I'm out with the boys and I'm going to go out. I'm going to do this. And guess what? They're going to see me dressed nice.
If you have if you live a certain lifestyle,
People
and
are
you
gonna
have
notice.
the money, yeah.
And guess what? That younger 21-year-old sees this guy and
That wannabe OnlyFans supermodel.
got these gay ass loafers on, right? With these gay ass tight pants. And they're just like, wow, if he impregnates me, then I get paid. Or da-da-da-da-da.
yeah, yeah.
Like those things, I'm not saying women do that.
A lot of them do.
Some do. I'm not going to say a lot. I'm going to say
lot.
some.
I'd say a lot.
All right. I won't agree with you there. I'll say some. But yes, they have the ability. And if they travel for work, pilots, they work night shift, cops, firefighters, people that have this, they're going to cheat.
Oh yeah.
They're going, nurses. Let's not just say the men do, but nurses, which you could be a male nurse, but then you're gay. All right. So
We are back from our piss beer getting break.
all right, so I'm going to list off some dates, and I want to know if you would do them.
Oh, okay. That
You're
sounds fun.
Take a dance class.
What kind of dance class?
Just a dance class. Like, all right, line dance. All right, how about this? Line dancing.
Well, I asked because I feel like I would. There's certain I would steer away from.
Okay, what are those that you would steer away from?
Any of the Latin ones?
Oh, like salsa?
Yeah, they move around a lot. I don't have that kind of energy. I might do ballroom dancing or maybe shag.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. All right, so would you do line dancing then? How about tap dancing?
I always thought it'd be cool to tap dance and
I could, dude, I'm just seeing you tap dance. You look like a fucking leprechaun in my fucking brain.
you know how many times I've been called a leprechaun in my life?
I know. I'm sorry, man. It's
Do you tall people just have this like big group chat of just things to say to short people?
yep.
And you haven't updated it since like 98.
Yep, you're
like
right.
you need to write a new manual and fucking
Yeah.
figure out new shit to say to short people.
Yep. Yep. We do.
It's time to revise the fucking manual.
I will make sure that I put that in the group chat tomorrow morning.
Put it in the notes.
Dear taller than 5'9".
Can you guys please come up with some better shit to say?
I don't know why, but with your beard and everything.
I know.
Hey, are you gonna dress up for Halloween this year?
I feel like you're gonna lead into something here, but
No. I know what
I
I'm
mean,
gonna be.
I don't really, unless I have a reason to, like a party or something.
Well, we're going to a party, and not only did I think about leprechauns, but
Me
then
and
dancing.
you, or you and
No, me and Erica.
Oh,
We're going as the Dirty Dancing film.
Oh.
So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be Baby, and she's gonna be the man. No, I'm kidding. Patrick Swayze. I'm gonna go as Patrick Swayze. She's going as the chick Baby. So she's
of course you are.
Yeah. Something like that.
That's very fitting, I guess.
Yeah.
You get a leather jacket.
So dance, and I'm actually gonna make a tally of how many people are gonna ask us if we could do the lift in that like that dance that last where she runs and jumps.
Oh,
Yeah.
better start practicing.
No, she doesn't want to. I said I could, but I said I could, and she's like, no.
So you guys are still doing pretty good, huh?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But back onto if
Okay.
you would ever
All
do
right.
this.
All right.
Yeah, no,
All
we're
right.
doing fantastic. I promise you.
I love when you wink at me.
Yeah. Okay, how about this? I don't like how they say this. So it's like take a dance class, then the next one is head to a drive-in movie. Well, of course I'll take head in a drive-in movie.
Head to a drive.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wrote that?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so how about a drive-in movie? Would you do that date?
Yeah, but I'm gonna warn them ahead of time. There's a very good chance I'm gonna fall asleep.
Okay. Do you sleep through all movies?
No, I technically haven't been to the movies since like one of the Twilights came out. I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah.
I can't sit that long.
Yeah,
you know?
I get it. How about go to a sporting event?
Yeah,
Okay.
I love all sporting events.
How about walk around and look at your local architecture? So like you walk around uptown Charlotte.
I mean,
That's
I think
a no for me.
I think that's a bad example. Like walking around uptown Charlotte's always awesome, but local architecture
Yeah, so for me, if they wanted like I'm going to Switzerland in November, like I'm going to look at the different,
Okay.
it's different.
Yeah.
So I
But
would
if it's
do
where
that.
I live, then
No,
yeah,
fuck that.
fucking
No, I'm
pass
not
the
going
shit
to
every
walk
day.
around downtown Charlotte.
Yeah.
Right. How about this? A dessert tour. Like if you like signed up for like one of those excursions and did like a dessert tour around town, like
Does it come with beer?
probably not.
You know what here comes all the alcoholic callers.
We don't get callers, but if we did it,
Sometimes, well, all the time, like if there's not beer involved, I don't really want to do it.
okay, fair.
Does that make me an alcoholic?
No, not at all. But especially no, it doesn't. Especially on a date, you're trying to cut loose. And if it's like,
Well, I'm not just speaking of a date. Like if you and your girl go out, you're like, she's like, I want to go to this, and you're like, well, is there going to be beer?
yeah, I would
Because
never
if
ask
there's
that.
not, I don't want to go.
I never would ask. Honestly, Erica would ask that. Not she won't ask it every time, but she would be the one to be like, wait,
Well, that would be me.
are drinks involved? She might ask that.
Yeah.
Yeah, me, I could go somewhere and not have a drink, and so could Erica, but she would be the one to ask that question that never would pop up. So,
You can go somewhere and not drink and have a good time.
oh yeah.
Man. See, that's that tipsy line of the alcoholic thing, but
Maybe.
But I don't know.
I get it.
I'm gonna have to research alcoholic.
Go to a cooking class. Would you do that for a date?
I think that would be fun because I feel like there would be wine involved at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love to cook. So,
Yeah, I've actually done a cooking class.
do you like to cook?
I do we do this subscription to Hungry Root, and it's like they bring it out and then
Down to the root.
down to the root, right? Yeah. But it gives you like the recipes. So I follow the recipe. I enjoy it. It turns out nice. I enjoy it even more. I almost burnt down the house the other day, but yes, I want to get better at cooking. It's something that I think engages my brain. Here's my issue. I want people to enjoy what I'm eating or enjoy what I'm making. And I also want them to be on time to dinner. So like if I'm like, hey, dinner's going to be ready in 15 minutes, be ready in 15 minutes to eat because I don't want it to go cold or get dry or whatever. Right. So be there. If not, I'm going to get disappointed. And if they say, oh, it sucks, I'm going to be like, well, it's dry because you were a half hour late.
You know, I used to be the type that it's like if I go on a lunch break and I go to the bank and whatever, like the last thing I do is get my food so it's warm when I get back.
I want warm food.
But like the older I've gotten, like I just like I'll cook a steak and then I'll just put it in the microwave until everything else is done. And to me, it's still good.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But I
I could do
also
that.
like I eat my steak pretty rare, but
Okay.
so it holds the juiciness. But
Yeah, I get that. Do you eat cold pizza though?
I can, but I always put it in for like 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
To me, that's enough.
I'll eat the shit out of cold pizza.
I mean, I will too, but it probably give me the hiccups. When I eat cold fries, I get the hiccups.
Yes, I do too.
For real?
Yeah.
I've never met anybody. God.
Yeah,
We
like
just
or like
keep
it just,
finding.
like or
What is
like
that?
it's like this like pain right here, like it's like stuck.
I don't
I'm
get
just-
that. You know, when I was in high school, I used to. There was a class that I would go to, and there was a vending machine. I always get a Mountain Dew and a honey bun, and I would eat both of those, and I would get that pain that you're talking about.
Well, that's the acid from the Mountain Dew.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I wonder what is in McDonald's fries that make me do that.
It's only cold fries for
Yeah,
me.
cold-
Like any cold fries. Not
yeah,
just
right.
McDonald's. Just any
Exactly.
cold fries.
I wonder what it is.
I get the hiccups.
in the potato itself. It might be the oil, the grease that's
That is so weird.
Yeah, me too. All right, how about this?
Maybe cold fries hold more air.
Ooh, maybe. Yeah, that could be. You could be right.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, go bowling.
I enjoy bowling. There's
Right.
definitely always beer at bowling. You don't enjoy bowling?
I mean, I'll go, but I'll go with my kids and Erica. But if she's just like, "You want to go bowling?" I'll be like, "Fuck no."
I think it's fun.
I know this is a yes. Attend a comedy show.
Oh yeah.
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 In fact, I would say that's probably my top 3 first dates. Like, I would definitely.
If
do
she wants to go to a comedy show,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna propose that night.
This is my number 1 first date or date in general. Team up for trivia.
Yeah, that
Like a
wouldn't-
trivia night?
I'm not good at trivia.
You
so
wouldn't do it?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I mean, I'll attend, but
Here's Nick's least favorite: go on a hike. Would you go on a hike?
I go on the first one.
Yeah, I'll definitely do it.
I'm not gonna continue to go hiking, but
Well, the next one is stroll through a garden. It's the same fucking thing, in my opinion.
no. You ever been to the botanical garden in Gastonia?
Not that one because it's, or no, there's
It's
one in
really
Belmont
nice.
too.
Is there?
Yeah. Like, yeah, I'll go stroll through a garden or like a pumpkin patch, stuff like that. Like, that's okay.
I have one. Renaissance Festival.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm throwing those damn tomatoes at that dude.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I huck them.
Oh man, we went not last year, but the year I don't remember. But I did that, and dude, I was up there like I was watching people, and they're just kind of lobbing them and half-ass throwing them. Dude, I pulled back the baseball arm,
Yeah.
and dude,
Did you
I
hit
was
him?
so. It was so much for 5 tomatoes, and they cut them down,
Yeah.
they squeeze them out,
Yeah.
so they're not as heavy, and so like I think I ended up paying like $15 trying to hit this motherfucker, and I shit you not, I asked for one last tomato, like a freebie. I was like, just give me one more, dude. I nailed him, dead center. I nailed him.
Nice, dude.
It was the greatest pitch
Yeah.
of my life.
Dude, I huck the shit out of him.
Dude, I threw as
rearing
hard as I possibly could.
Because I want to give this dude a black eye for being an idiot.
Yeah, but I was talking shit too.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
he's talking shit like,
I was like, "You look great in your glory hole."
that's the biggest head you've ever had.
Yeah.
Takeout and board games. Would you do a takeout and board games? To
Yeah.
me, right there, that's a Netflix and chill. Like, we fucking. Hey, come over. Let's get some takeout and play some board games.
Do
Okay.
you truly look at Netflix and chill as we're gonna fuck?
No.
Is that how you fully view it?
No,
'Cause
because
I mean,
I'm more
that's-
of like a Hulu do you.
I'm trying to think of one right now. I was trying to come back with something, but
A
no.
peacock these nuts. I'm ruining it for you. All streaming apps.
We don't want to go Disney.
Go Disney. Do it. Please be good.
I'm pretty sure there's pedophiles in Disney, so that's
just
a
do
whole. Yeah, I didn't have one. I just wanted,
okay.
the
Yeah,
joke
you're right,
was
you're
we
right.
don't want to go Disney.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah, it was-
Okay. Coffee in a bookstore. Yes, for me.
That's a definite no.
Play in an arcade.
I got about a 30-minute limit. If it's Dave and Buster's, you can drink there. So
Yeah. Pick up a picnic for the park. No.
yeah, it's,
Meet up at a food truck park. Fuck yeah. I'd do
yeah,
that.
definitely.
Right? Break out of an escape room.
I've never done one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never done one.
We should totally do one.
Like just you and me.
You, me. Well, no, I think it's a minimum 4.
Oh, for real?
4 people, yeah. So
Can't
we
just be
could-
2 bros.
No.
That's gay.
Unless some randoms want us to be in there. But then I know if we had 4 randoms and they wanted 2 more people, or like 2 people and it's just random, we'd fuck with them. Like I just know we would.
Yeah.
Like we'd fuck with them. We wouldn't even be trying to get out.
We act like we're really scared.
Yeah.
That'd be
Like,
so much fun.
we're immature. We're
Immature
mature
enough.
We're mature enough to know that we're immature enough.
Oh, yeah.
that we would be at that point.
We know how to use our immaturity.
Yeah. Go rock climbing. I would do it. Ice skate.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I took care of good ice skating. Yeah.
How'd she do?
She did great.
For
She did
real?
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to be better than her, so
Probably.
we've had this discussion.
Yeah, I was holding her the whole time, but it was cute.
She didn't have the ice skating walker
No, it
made
was
out
me.
of PVC pipe.
No, it was me. I was the PVC pipe. Yeah, I was the walker.
You were the
Yeah.
PVC.
Visit an aquarium or a zoo.
See, I love going and seeing the animals, but I just don't like the animals being locked in and everybody's just staring at
You
them.
and Erica are so fucking weird, dude. Like, I'll go to a zoo, be like, look at you, you dumb fuck, you're
That's
stuck.
awful.
No, I don't say that.
I
I don't say that. I promise I don't. But I don't feel any sympathy or empathy for these animals that are in captivity.
Save the whales.
Oh god. Okay, go thrifting. That's a no for me.
That's
That's a no for me on
I did
any day of
so
the week.
much thrifting with my ex-wife. I never want to thrift again.
Okay. Walk a dog from the animal shelter.
What? Oh,
Walk a dog from the animal shelter.
yeah, yeah.
That's a no for me.
I'd do that.
Hit the farmer's market. No. That's boring as hell.
Yeah, it is.
All right, go kayaking. Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I don't want to do it very long.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a trolling motor or something behind me.
So like, here's a no for you, but a yes for me. Watch a play.
I like play. I'll go watch a play.
But you fall asleep at a movie?
Yeah, but I watch a play.
I get it. It's more interactive for you.
Right.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah,
Fair. Like, because then you could see like the kid or the person be like, that person's interesting. Like, we were watching The Greatest Showman last night. I love that movie. Love
Is
the
it a play?
soundtrack. Well, if it is, I'm gonna audition. No, it's a movie on Disney Plus called The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron, and it's a great movie.
Disney
And-
LGBT plus.
yeah. Disney Plus,
There it is.
including everybody.
There it is.
I got him. And I always like look at the albino woman that's in that, like, because it's about the circus, right?
Oh, okay,
That's
yeah,
how
yeah.
the circus
Yeah.
got started with P.T. Barnum and whatever. And there's this albino woman who could just dance her fucking ass off. All these talented people.
I love
and
to
she
watch
stands
people
out.
dance.
And that's exactly. So like when I go to a play, I always watch the person that stands out.
Yeah.
So like I'm not even watching the main character because there's always like the
Or even
supporting-
paying attention to the plot or anything. You
No, it's like, look at that kid in the tree. Oh, he just picked his fucking nose.
I love to watch people dance. I love to watch people dance, and I love to watch people play drums. Like there's just it's something about using the whole body in so many different ways at one time that is just like mesmerizing to me.
So because you play guitar, you don't really look at that. Where I get memorized by someone playing the axe, like just
Yeah, I do too. I'm not much of a kind of guy, but I can.
yeah. I also listen to the voices that are singing. Like I'm just like, wow, that's a good fucking singer. Like so, I'll block out the lyrics. Like even if I know the song, like I'm not listening. I'm listening to the notes that they're hitting.
We
So,
just hit another one because I've always had this issue. Like no matter the song, like I can't understand or comprehend the words that are being said, but it's about the sound of the voice and the melody and the pitches and whatever
Yeah.
they're hitting. Like,
Yep.
it like I don't need lyrics. I just need the voice.
I'm the same way. And listen to this band called Sleep Token.
I've heard them.
Yeah. So Sleep Token, I don't know what I'm a smart man, right? But they are using words and like phrases, and I'm like, I don't care what a funeral pyre is. You are funeral pyre. And it's like, wow,
They're trying to use these big words, but it's like, I'm just
Right.
here for your voice.
Right. So I'll read the lyrics. I'm like, this song actually fucking sucks lyrically, but dude, you're hitting it like every note. So it's like my favorite song. How about this? We may have talked about this, but what if a chick doesn't ever like your music? Like,
I mean, a lot of times I don't expect them to like my
Yeah,
music.
me too.
So I don't think I care.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously
I don't care.
I don't get to play my music while we're in the car.
So-
and I don't care about that either. But
so Erica admitted to me last night that I'm her only boyfriend that's never liked her kind of music. And I say, listen, I like all music, but it's not like I'm gonna put that on.
what kind of music does she listen to?
Kind of like indie folk,
Nah.
like I don't know.
Trampled
would
by
say-
Turtles?
No, more like Noah Gunderson, which I saw him live. He was good. And then her mom's in town, so her mom's just like, I heard you pulling up to the driveway. You're gonna go deaf by 50. And I'm just like, I'm unwinding. She's like, wait, you don't. And then Erica made this point. I don't like loud crowds. I don't like loud bangs. But when I'm in my car listening to my music, it's on full blast.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm good with it. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's soothing. One, I know I'm safe.
Anytime somebody gets in my car and it's full blast for me, they're just like, this is like, I have to turn
Yeah.
it halfway down for it to be
Yeah.
proper for them.
Oh yeah. So Erica's mom was in the car, and as soon as I was putting in the GPS, and I forgot that it was on like 35,
Yeah.
and the song that it was on, and it was "Bow Down" by I Prevail. It's like, get on your knees and bow. And then she's like, "Oh my god, do you listen to that?" I'm like,
Let me out of this car.
I was like, "Oh, that's soothing." She's
That's
like, "That's
the
soothing."
devil's
I'm like,
music.
"Yeah, I will go to sleep to that." That double bass, like, do-do-do-do-do-do. And then Erica's like, "Maybe you are autistic." I'm like, "Maybe."
Metalheads are autistic.
I don't think so, but
Me
I
neither.
can see how it is. But hey, man, this has been a great episode.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
It's been a good one. Short and sweet and to the point.
And I think that's good. And we got, we know what dates are good or bad. We
Yeah.
hottest political party, obviously libertarian. Physically are Republicans.
Yeah, yeah. There's always different. Anyways,
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, that stupid dating show. Here in a couple weeks, we're gonna start doing a once a week live show.
Yep.
We're gonna have all kinds of things going on. We got a lot of stuff we're working on, and please go subscribe and like all our shit and tell Eric he's gay and and yeah. So
I still have that email, ericisgay04@gmail.com.
have you checked it lately?
No.
I bet it's full.
Okay, I'll check it out and text you tomorrow.
I'm surprised you're not getting messages from Google saying your shit's full. You need to buy more space.
Yeah. I'm sure. Have you been sending me stuff?
No, I was just about to say I wish the Craigslist personals were still around
Oh, God.
so I could put the email address on
Oh, you son of a bitch.
so you'd get all these fucking
Spam.
no, it wouldn't be spam. Be every
do that.
man you could ever think of.
Nice.
I'm not speaking from experience, but I'm just saying. I just gayed myself up. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. And also, I just want to say I had the absolute greatest trip of my life this weekend. Before we end this episode, for real, I had the greatest trip of my life this weekend with my dad. And even before I left to go on the trip, I thought to myself, how many people actually get to go on a boat trip for 2 nights, sleeping on a boat, fishing, drinking beer, and having a good time with their dads? And it's like, in a sense, it's like a once in a lifetime, but we plan on doing more. But I'm just very, very happy that I am able to enjoy that.
Yeah.
And our number one listener is probably my dad.
Yeah.
So shout out to my dad,
Shout out to Sean. And
Big Sean.
dude, I want to go on that yacht.
I'm telling you, dude, it's so much fun. I'm going to tell you right now, it sucks to take a shit and it sucks to take a shower.
Well, guess what? I could shit anywhere and I don't need to shower. So
I need to shower and I have to shit a lot. But yeah. Anyways, I had the best time ever.
thanks,
and
Sean. Dude, and you look, you feel, your energy's refreshed.
I am a little more clear-minded, a little more energized, and it really did a lot for me, and
Yeah.
I appreciate the hell out of my dad for it, and I love him to death, and yeah, it was great.
Good, man. Good. I'm happy for you.
But anyways, that's been the Stupid Dating Show, and we are out.
I got motion. When I'm popping out, it's big. Motion. When I'm in the